Shalom, shalom. I want to give our honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua, Ba'aliyah with the servants. Back at it again with another video through the Spirit. Right, we got the elder going to be hopping in through the Spirit, and a couple brothers going to be hopping in as well. Right, on this lesson. Right, Esau is the white man, right, so-called white man, and the devil. Right, so I'm going to drop this link. Copy that. And brothers just can hit the link. So y'all bear with me. You know, brothers hop in. Right. So until then, right, I'm gonna get a Salaki. I'm gonna get a precept. So the brothers hop in, I'm gonna get a precept, some precepts going in this thing. Right. Bear with me. Let me see. Okay. I'm trying to get my screen to show. All right. Hold on. Okay. So boom. Still waiting on brothers hop in, but let me get this precept. The second Thessalonians 2 verse. So we get 2 Thessalonians 2 verse 3. It says, oh, still not sharing my screen. What the hell? Okay. There it is. Shalom, everybody hopping in. Oh, there we go. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed. So it's scripture saying that the man of sin, right, is going to be revealed, right, in the latter days, right? The son of perdition, right? So we're gonna find out who is the man of sin, right? Who is this man that's talking about, right? Let's get the definition of perdition if you don't know, right? I think I'm probably past already. There we go. Right there, perdition. Right. It says destruction, waste, damnable, right? To die, to perish, right? So who is this man of destruction, right? This man of waste, right? A man that's designed to perish, right? Who is this man, right? What nation of people goes around and pass out nothing but destruction to all nations, right? To all nations. There's one race of people that destroys all nations, right? Getting on all nations, man. And y'all know who we talking about, right? The cat is out the bag, right? The so-called white man, right? Let's go to another precept and get a precept. Son of perdition. Let me see that right there. All right. I'm gonna go to the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2. Right, and brothers might end up using this precept again as well. Right, but I'm gonna bring it out anyway. Right, so it says, and this kind of gives you more description, right, of this man of sin, right, right, this man of the perdition, right. It says, behold, his soul, right, which is lifted up, is not aright in him. So there's a nation of people, it's a people that their soul is lifted up, meaning they're prideful, right. They're prideful people, right, and it's not aright in him. But the just shall live by his faith. It said, they also, because he transgressed by wine, right. And these people that they transgress by wine, meaning they're drunk with all the different philosophies and ideologies, right? When you think about it, right, the so-called white man, he don't have his own ideas. He take from everybody else, right? We know where he got Christianity from, right? We know he got Judaism from, right? We know where he got being a Buddhist, a Satan, all these different things, right? They take things from other nations, right, and make it their own, right? So they're drunk with all kind of philosophy. They even create their own, right? They create their own ideas and ideologies. That's what you have to Christianity, right? Which is a hell of a drug, right? And causes a lot of the world, right, a good bit, millions, right, if not billions of the world drunk, right, off the wine of Christianity, right? He is proud, right? Neither keepeth that home. Hold on, let me check and see if anybody in the background. All right, so again, waiting on brothers. But yeah, so I'm gonna keep reading. Right. Shalom. So let's get back to what I was reading. So it says, neither keepeth at home who enlarge his desire as hell. Right. So there's a nation of people that said neither keepeth at home. Right. And when you think about the so-called white man, right, he has garrisons, right, military bases, right, set up all over the world. Right. He not only that, but he goes and takes goods, right, minerals and things like that from other nations, right? Taking the gold from the Hamites, right, the African man, right? Taking other things from other nations, right? Taking from the oil from the damn Elam, or not Elam, but the Arab man, right? He goes to all different nations, right? He says he's not keeping it at home, right? It says, and enlarge his desire as hell, right? Because he can't have enough. He has an insatiable spirit, right? They can never have enough. They gotta have it all, right? If it was up to them, they'd have the whole world, right? They gotta have it all. And is as depth and cannot be satisfied, right? He's never satisfied, right? Let's see what we got here. Shalom, shalom. Right? So he's never satisfied. Right? He can never have enough. You gotta have the land, right? He gotta have the cattle, he gotta have the people, he gotta have it all. He gotta have the things you grow, right? Your crops, right? He gotta have it all. Right? Look what he did to the Northern Kingdom, right? The so-called Native Americans, right? When he came and infiltrated this land, right? It started off with it was just 13 colonies, right? It was 13 colonies. That's what it started off with, right? And then this thing, right? They end up taking over all these different provinces in different places, right? They start purchasing all this different land, and not just persons going to war, taking land from other people, especially the Native Americans, right? To where they killed millions of them, right? And took all their land and gave them a small little rectangle box and said, hey, this reservation, this is for you. Even though we're taking most of your land, right, we'll give you this reservation, right? He's never satisfied, right? It says, Khan, the elder just popped in. Shalom.
Shalom.
Khan. I gotta turn up.
Shalom, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
God, I'm just trying to get some more volume up on me real quick.
Yeah, you good. You
Echo?
good. No, well, no, it's not an echo at all. It's pretty clear. Oh, you muted. You muted right now. There you go.
All right. Come on, Shalaki, I'm just hearing an echo real quick. Bear with
Okay.
me. Hey, shalom, everybody. Let me get myself set up real quick. Shalaki, just bear with me for a minute.
Why you getting set up? I'm just gonna keep on going. But let me know when you're ready, and I'm gonna go ahead and give you the flow.
Come.
So how was that? Right. So it says he gathered unto himself all nations. Right. And when you think about the how America is set up, right? You have many nations that come to America and freak out because they don't come to America to hold on to their heritage. They don't do that. They come to America at one point in time when they first got to America, right? They was holding on to their heritage, holding on to their traditions from their homeland. But then, as you see, as these people live longer and longer in Babylon, right? They start living like Babylon, right? You might have the Arab woman, right? She first came over. She had a head cover, right, and her job on. She had a dress on. And this thing, after being here for so long, now she wearing pants. Lean. At one point in time, they had the little silk robes, and then chopsticks in their hair. Now they looking like they ain't just regular Esau, right? So and again, I just said that. Oh, go ahead. You said something.
Now, Shalaki, I'm trying to get my volume together.
Okay, con. And not only that, you got the Arab man here, the East Indian man here, you got the Australian man here, the Turkish man here, the Hungarian man here, the Germany man here, the Russian. I mean, all different nations come right and dwell here in Babylon, right? They call Babylon right the melting pot, right? Because there's so many nations, right, that come in and freak off, right? So it says, and he put unto him all people, right? Shall not all these take up a parable against him, right? But I'm not gonna get some more on that. But I just want to kind of just touch on that, right? To see the the characteristic of the so-called white man, right? The things of the so-called white man, right? Let's 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 get some more. Let's get some more. All right. And get another precept. When you think about it too, right? Look how this man is so prideful, right? He put his name on everything, right? Let's understand what I mean when I say this, right? When you think about it, for instance, all these different places that we live and dwell in is named after a lot of them is named after so-called white men, right? So-called white men. Even our last names, right, are the last names of so-called white men, right? That's why you got some people when they come to the truth, they change their name to Yasha Allah or something like that. But let me keep on reading. It says, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, right? And they think that, right? These people think, well, hey, their kingdom is going to last forever, right? What they call this place, America the Great, right? They saying, let's make America great again. Let's do this. So they think this place will never fall, right? Just like when you read in the book of not Deuteronomy, but Revelation chapter 18 and verse 18, right, which says, I sit a queen, right? And I will see no let me get that. I don't want to butcher it, right? But they have that same it's that same spirit. It's the spirit of Esau, right? That pride. But it says, um, yeah, right here. Revelation 18 and 7, it says, how much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her, for she saith in her heart, right, I sit a queen, I am no widow and shall see no sorrow. So they think they're not going to see, they're not going to receive any sorrow or any judgment from the Most High, right? Again, that's why that's the same spirit, right? We read Psalms chapter 49, verse 11, right? It says, then their house shall continue forever, right? And their dwelling places to all generations, right? And it says they call their lands after their own name, not only just their lands, but their possessions, i.e., people. You have Jake nowadays, last name Williamson, Jamison, Robinson, right? And things of that nature.
Come. Kind of. So look, what we gonna get into, we getting into the elites and the rulers of this earth, right? You know, so you can understand what's going on today and how they planned this thing millennia ago. You know what I mean? Our dusty, no melanin having brother Esau he taught his children well, and he and they understood what their blessing was, and they knew that their time was now, right? So give me Genesis 27. Give me the blessing real quick, King. As a matter of fact, start. Give me Genesis 25:23. Let's kick it off there. Let's see who the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of, the devil on the earth.
Genesis chapter
25.
I mean, dang, it's tripping right now. My bad. Salaki was tripping.
Come.
Got you. 25, 23. So this is the book of Genesis chapter 25 and verse number 23, right? And it reads, it says, and the Lord said unto her,
In fact, jump up to 21, King.
21 It says, and Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren.
Right. So this is Isaac, our forefather Isaac, the chosen seed of Abraham. Right. And he was trying to get his wife pregnant, and they was having complications getting her pregnant for a while. So Rebecca, she went and entreated the Lord. That means she went to speak to a prophet or a priest. Go ahead.
And the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived.
Right. Go ahead. So not her. He went to entreat of the Lord for his wife, right? And the Most High blessed her womb. So Rebecca conceived children. Salaki. And this will explain that, further explain that. I'm breaking this down for the people that's watching that may not know or understand this. Go ahead.
And the children struggled within her.
And see that word children, that's plural. So that goes to show you that these were twins, right? And struggle means fight. Go ahead.
And she said, if it be so, why am I thus?
Right. So Rebecca asking the Most High, if you bless me to get pregnant, why are these children, why I'm having these labor pains or these children fighting in my womb? Go ahead.
And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her.
So Rebecca went and inquired of the Lord. She went to a priest or a prophet. Go ahead. And the Most High said unto her, what?
2 nations are in thy womb.
2 what?
2 nations are in thy womb.
Well, nations means nationalities. So that means these 2 people, they were going to be the progenitors of 2 different nationalities, right? And one was going to be the righteous, the other was going to be the devil of the earth. Go ahead.
And 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
2 what?
2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
Your mannerisms is how you operate, the way you look, the way you walk, the way you move, your spirit, the way you talk. Everything about you is your manner, your mannerisms. So it says 2 different, it didn't say different in this, but it says 2 manner of people. So it's telling you these 2 people and the nation that come of these two people were going to be total opposite. Everything about them was going to be total opposite. Go ahead.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
See that? It didn't say person. It said one people shall be stronger than the other people. Now, if you look on the face of the earth, in all of their oppression, stress, persecution, who is the strongest on the earth? That's the so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native American, Seminole Indians. Those people that persevered through all oppression. Right? Go ahead.
And it says, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger.
So the one that come out first is the elder, and they were going to be a servant to the younger in the kingdom. Go ahead.
And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb.
And Salakia, the reason why I said the elder shall serve the younger, because it's Hebrew custom that the firstborn male get the all of the inheritance, basically most of the inheritance, right? So this is telling you that this thing was going to be flipped around, and this is the Lord saying that. Go ahead.
And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb.
See that? And they were fraternal twins, and it's going to explain that. Go ahead.
And the first came out red.
And the first came out what?
And the first came out red. All over like a hairy garment.
And who we call rednecks today? Who got red skin? Who blood shows forth through their skin today? Right? And this is the first recording of this, a child being born with this type of predicament. Right? Go ahead.
Let me get back to it. I was gonna get a visual for the rednecks for you.
Go ahead, Op. Go ahead, do your thing. So the first came out red. There's two nations in thy womb, right? And the first came out red. Go ahead.
I was going.
Look at that. See that? Pull that up. See that? Look at that. Look at that man's arms. Ain't nobody like that but him. Right? Back out of that, King. Click on that redneck joint right there.
Right here?
You get con. Look at that. They know who they are. And the first came out what up?
Came out red.
Go ahead back to the scriptures.
And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment.
Like a what?
Like a hairy garment. And they called his name Esau.
And Esau means wasted away. Right? That means his pigment was wasted away. Right? Go ahead.
And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel. And
listen, our forefather, he was like, oh hell no. Nah. Let me pull this nigga back in the womb. This nigga cannot get out. He about to wreak havoc on the earth. Right? But also this was symbolism for the first to rule and the second to follow. Right? Go ahead. Matter of fact, give me 2nd Ezra 6 and 7.
2nd Ezra 6, 7.
And we're gonna jump back to that.
2nd Ezra 6, 7. I got
so the first, and after that, his brother came out and his hand took hold on Esau's heel. Now watch the significance in this. 2nd Ezra 6 and 7, King.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times?
Right, and see, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? The times of the evil and the times of the righteous. Go ahead.
Or when shall be the end of the first?
And
the beginning of that followeth.
And the one that the end of the first is the one who's going to rule the world first, right? And the beginning of the next kingdom, which is the Most High's kingdom. Go ahead.
And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him.
See that? Go ahead.
Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
Right. So this is the symbolism of what Jacob did when he held Esau's heel when he first came out. It was no breakage in that birth. Esau came out, and Jacob came out right after him. Wasn't no breakage in that. He came out right after him. Go ahead.
For Esau is the end of the world.
Esau is what?
For Esau is the end of the world.
Esau is the end of this kingdom, the worldly kingdom, right? Go ahead.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
That's why you see us Israelites say we got next, right? And that's why you got the small hats faking like they us, right? Go ahead.
The hand of a man is betwixt the heel and the hand. Other question, Edris, asked thou not.
Right. The hand of man, it didn't say Jacob and Esau, it means mankind. The hand of man is betwixt the heel and the hand. Right? So go back to Genesis. This talking about the parting of these kingdoms, right? The hand of man, which means the wicked kingdom, right? And the kingdom of the Most High. Go ahead.
Genesis chapter 25 and
verse 26. Verse 26.
Verse 26. It says, and after that came out his brother, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare him.
And Isaac was 60 years old. But if you notice, it described Esau's color, but it didn't describe Jacob's, because Jacob looked like Jacob color. He looked like everybody else at that time, right? All the rest of the Hebrews at that time, right? So, Salakia, give me, and matter of fact, I got some. Let me read this. This is a book called All the Children of the Bible. I don't know if you can see this, but this is a Zondervan. We usually read the Zondervan Compact Dictionary. This is a Zondervan Encyclopedia, right? A Zondervan Encyclopedia. I got a series of books. See that? Zondervan Publishing Company. All the Children of the Bible. And we're going to go to this. Salakia. Just want y'all to see that. Page 133, twins, the twins. Right? Now peep this out on what we just read about the skin color. This for you jokers always talking about Esau was brown like everybody else then, because he came from Jacob. He came from Isaac. So Salakia, this page 134. And I'm going to start here. As for the twins, Rebecca bore, they were to become the progenitors of two hostile nations. And we just broke that down. They were fighting in the womb, and they were going to be two nations that were going to be hostile against each other and never get along, right? Two dissimilar nations sprang from Abraham, but from mothers totally unalike, namely Sarah and Hagar. So too, from the peaceful Isaac, two distinct races. I'm going to read that again. Two distinct races. That's for you jokers and you Christians that keep talking about Esau was Jacob's brother, right? Esau looked just like Jacob. No, these was two distinct races, right? Of men were to take their origin, but from the same mother. And the contest began while they were yet unborn. So like we just read, they were struggling in the womb. They was fighting. So that hostility and that contest to rule the earth, that was going on before they were born, right? Salakia. Esau, the first to appear, was red looking and was covered with hair. I'm going to pause right here. Pull up hairy man. Pull up a picture of hairy man.
Got you right now. Oh man.
Share your screen.
Oh, that's slacky.
You good?
There we go.
Look at that. Hold up. You pull up hairy man. Who they pull up? Did they pull up us? Did they pull up the Africans? Did they pull up Ishmael? Did they pull up the East Indians? No. But all our Christian brothers are always trying to take up for this dusty devil. And all the truth is right in front of our face if you want to know it, if you want to research it. We in the information age, right? And you brothers and sisters that keep coming at us Israelites for showing you the truth, right? Trying to save your daggone life and give you the word, right? You against the Most High. You all for Esau. You Esau's your God. Yahweh, the Most High, is not your God. You don't serve Christ. Christ hated these peoples. Christ said one word to Edomite, one word, and it was thou sayest. Pilate asked him, was he the king of the Jews? He said, thou sayest. He had no conversation for that dusty devil. He had no conversation for no other heathens. They said Herod was looking to speak to him. He said, go tell that fox I'm about my father's business. He said, tell that dusty devil, get out of my face. I'm out here putting in this work, nigga. Right? Go back. Let me finish off, King.
I got you.
Esau, the first to appear, was red looking and was covered with hair, which betokened a strong and vigorous but sensual nature. I always say, you go back to my old videos, Esau is a sensuous bastard, right? Sensual means he needs it now. And he will do anything he has to do to get what he has to get now, right? Esau means hairy. When his brother Jacob came out of the womb, he was clutching Esau's heel, proving that there was no interval between their birth. I just explained that, right? Proving that there was no interval between their birth. Jacob means one who follows at another's heel, means supplanter or hustler. You know what I'm saying? Supplanter or hustler. We know how to get things. And listen, whenever we do get into something, we dominate it. That's what Jacob means, right? Or supplanter, which is the bad sense of Jacob's name. Now, this is Esau slandering us now. You know, Esau wrote this, so he got to put his little madness in here to slander us, right? Salakia. To be at a person's heel is to be his determined pursuer. I'm gonna read that again. To be at a person's heel is to be his determined pursuer. Give me Genesis real quick. Give me Genesis 49 and what's that? 8.
Genesis 49 and 8. Let me get that. Genesis chapter 49 and verse number 8, and it reads, Judah, thou art he whom thy brothers shall praise.
Hold up. What tribe is Christ from?
Judah, thou art he whom thy brothers shall praise.
Who was the African Americans?
Judah, thou art he whom thy brothers shall praise. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies.
His what?
Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies.
There you go. Right? I'm going to read that again. To be at a person's heel is to be his determined pursuer and one who, on overtaking him, throws him down. So when our time comes, the Most High gonna give us the power to throw you dusty Edomites down. And that's why that's why he made sure we was always around you. You ain't getting away from us, Jack. You ain't getting away from getting put down by the foot of Jacob. That's your judgment, right? Go ahead and Slock. I'm gonna finish reading. The second line of the poem God gave Rebekah: two peoples from thy bowels shall be separated, and indicates that in their earliest days, Esau and Jacob would be unlike in character. Two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and one shall be stronger than the other. Right? So I'm going to read that again. Two peoples from thy bowels shall be separated indicates that in their earliest days, Esau and Jacob would be unlike in character and unfriendly in disposition. So hey, listen, it's the Bible say lives peaceable amongst all men, but us Israelites and us the Edomites, we ain't gonna never get along. We inherently hate each other. And that's the will of the Most High. And y'all Christians be talking about y'all Israelites teach hate, man. Take that up with the Most High, man. Right? And as we know from their history, they developed into hostile nations. The two nations descending from Rebekah were, throughout all their history, the most uncompromising and bitterest of foes. So that's telling you that the Israelites and the Edomites, we were the worst enemies amongst each other in the whole world, amongst all the nations. And it's still like that to the day. That's why Edomites, the so-called white man, keep their damn foot on our neck. Because they know they can't let up. And we about to get into that. I just want to break down who Esau is, so you scoffers don't get no airplane talking about Esau ain't the white man. Right? So Salaki, and will have seemed to have begun their contentions before the birth. Now I'm gonna jump down. Radical differences between the two boys were seen in their appearance. Right? And in the circumstances of their birth, often twins are much alike, but here it was just the reverse. Remember I said both of them was going to be opposite in everything. Their looks, their mannerisms, and everything. Right? I'm going to jump over to another paragraph on page 135. As for fraternal twins, there is little of this identity and mutual feeling. The study of Rebekah's twins with their opposite physical appearance. As a matter of fact, Slocky, let me see something real quick. Because we might be tripping. I might be lying. Let me see. Y'all might say I wrote this. This was written 3 years before I was born. And most of y'all wasn't even born when this joint was written. Copyright 1970. Right? Slocky. So, like I said, the study of Rebekah's twins with their opposite physical appearance, characters, desires, and tastes places them in the category of fraternal twins. Esau, the first of the pair to appear, both as to his complexion, right? Y'all say the red means brown. The first of the pair to appear, both as to his complexion and the color of hair, was red. Remember at camp the other day, I called the redhead Edomite Ginger?
Con.
right? A possible indication of his violent, frank, and passionate character. So the Most High identified the devil by his complexion and his appearance and his hair color. And he made his ass recessive, right? So this telling you Esau is the so-called white man, right? See that? Right. Written by a so-called white man. Right? Esau became a man of the field, a skillful hunter, and ready to fight fierce beasts and men. So who is the war man on the earth? It's the so-called white man. That's why they dominate everything today. Salaki, Esau was about all day in his bold and valiant pursuits. You ever notice the scriptures like Habakkuk 2:4 said, because the man transgressed with mine, he is a proud man and neither keep at home. He's everywhere. He got military bases everywhere. He's in everybody's country trying to conquer everybody. Right? Give me Genesis 20:27, the blessing. Esau blessing. So we got that appearance out of the way. Let's see you try to get around Esau being a so-called white man now.
Ain't no way around it.
No way around it.
Let's go down.
What is it, 43?
It's a little up. It's a little up.
Yeah, 39, 30, hold up, 38.
We really can start at we can start at 32. Or you want to start at 30?
Nah, I don't really want to go. I want to go straight to the blessing, kind of like.
Okay, straight to the blessing.
All right, not just straight to the blessing.
Okay, we can go straight to the blessing. It says, his blessing is at 39.
Go at the 37, King.
Okay. Verse 37, Genesis 27:37. And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, Behold, I have made him thy Lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants. And with corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son?
So Esau went out into the field. Jacob went and got the blessing that he was rightfully supposed to get. Y'all say he stole the blessing, but Esau sold the blessing. Right? That shows you how much of a devil he was. Right? Or is. He didn't care nothing about the Most High. He didn't care nothing about the kingdom. He took the Most High for a joke. And he sold his birthright and his blessing to Jacob and was going to come back and try to steal it. So he was the thief. Jacob went and rightfully got what he was supposed to get. Now Esau come in after Jacob got his blessing and realized Jacob got that blessing. Now he's asking his father to give him a blessing. Right? Go ahead.
And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept.
Right? He got mad as hell. Right? And he realized what time it was. Now I'm not going to get this kingdom. Right? Now he knew what was going to go down. But Isaac going to lay it out to him. Go ahead. And listen, if you read Jacob's blessing and Esau's blessing, they both sound the same until you hear the end of Esau's blessing. Go ahead.
And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above.
Same thing that was given to Jacob. Go ahead.
And by thy sword shalt thou live.
No, but by how you going to obtain this, you're going to have to do a lot. You're going to be the devil. You're going to do a lot of killing. You're going to be the war man. You're going to be the weapon man. That's why Esau is the top choice war man on the face of the earth. Because that was his blessing from the Most High. And he didn't ask the Most High. He didn't cry because he lost the blessing from the Most High. He cried because he was a selfish, evil bastard. Go ahead.
And shalt serve thy brother.
Uh-huh.
And it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck.
And that's what they did when they came up out of the Caucasus. When they came up out of the Caucasus as Jewish, the Khazars, they broke because we were subduing them devils. David was subduing them devils. He put garrisons in the land of Edom. He was subduing them devils. Them devils, they was formulating their plan the whole time, though. Right? Esau went off and married Canaanite women, and he was formulating his plan the whole time. They was living in Mount Seir. When they bought that land from the Horites, they was in Mount Seir formulating their plan the whole time. When they was up in the Caucasus Mountains, they was formulating their plan the whole time. That's why these devils so connected with it, all of them. And they understand this is their time. Plus, it's the spirit that the Most High put on these devils too.
God.
Right? Go ahead.
God. And it said, and Esau hated Jacob because
Esau what?
And Esau hated Jacob.
No, Jacob hated Esau.
And Esau hated Jacob.
Uh-huh.
Because of the blessing wherewith.
Hold up. He hated Jacob because what?
Because of the blessing.
Why y'all think these devils hate us now? Why you think they take everything that we do and turn it into theirs? Because they can't do what we do. All they can do is grape, rob, steal, pillage, and unalive people. That's all they can do. Even in their most they got everything, and that's all they can still do. Go ahead.
Wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob.
Hey, listen, the Edomites been killing us ever since Isaac died. He ain't killed Jacob. He's been killing Jacob's offspring. Right? You got the transatlantic, you got 70 AD. You got the transatlantic slave trade. You got the Salakia. You got 1492 with the natives. You got the now America. Right? You got the four corners of the earth now. Esau been slaying the hell out of us since Jacob passed away. And none of y'all can deny this, man. Right? Salaki. So let me go to Wisdom of Solomon 2, King. See this? This is another jump. Put me back up, Al.
I got you. You get it. All right, there you go. You good. You want to know.
Now see this? The Edomites done killed Christ. They've been killing the prophets. They killed the Messiah. Right? See that? The Roman Empire. The Empire of the Edomites by William Beeston. And that's a so-called white man. Let's watch this. What's the copyright date on that, Al?
It says 1818?
1858.
Oh, 1858.
And it's an old book. This book over 200 years old. Or almost over 200 years old. Right? So go ahead, give me Wisdom of Solomon 2.
All right, let me get that. The Book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2.
And this speaking on the elites of the earth. We're going to see who the elites of the earth is.
Bear with me. It's not tripping. Hold on. Or there it is. It's had to get it right. I didn't want to scroll. Okay. All right, here we go. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 1. It says, "For the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves,
and
but
the
not."
ungodly is the Edomites, right? The one who got the blessing of the sword, right? For the ungodly reasoning within themselves, right? Go ahead.
But not right.
But it's wicked, not righteously. They reasoning within themselves, but wicked, but reasoning in wickedness. Go ahead.
Our life is short and tedious.
See that? The Edomites know their life, their time is just short. Their kingdom is but a short time, and their life petty. They some petty jokers. They some thieves. Their life ain't about nothing. Right? We ain't got no other reader. Can you put your finger on that and go somewhere?
Yeah, I go somewhere.
Give me Job 20. We're gonna go back to this. Salaki, matter of fact, finish reading that and then we're gonna go to Job 20.
Okay, it says, "For the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves, but not right. Our life is short and tedious, and in the death of a man there is no remedy."
They're talking about themselves. They're not talking about us, right? There's no remedy in their death because, Salaki, I wish we had another reader here. All right. Go ahead.
Neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave.
And listen, Yahushua said, "Those that see him in the, y'all gonna see those that see me in the regeneration." So we understand that Hebrews always know that there's a regeneration period, right, for us. The Edomites, they have no faith in the Most High. That's why they feel like they die and they finished, right? So give me Job 20 and 4 out real quick, and we're gonna jump back.
Job 24.
Matter of fact, you can stay there. Let me get it. I get it.
I got it. I got it. Job chapter 20 and verse 4. It says, "Knowest thou not this of old?"
Knowest thou not this of what?
Of old.
So listen, in Wisdom of Solomon 2, the Edomites is expounding on this. And guess what? Job lived in the land of Uz amongst these dusty devils. So this is who he's speaking about. Go ahead.
"Knowest not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short."
So look, the triumphing mean rulership. So these ruling devils, they explain it to you in Wisdom of Solomon that their time is short. Their life is petty, is tedious and short. Go ahead.
"And the joy of the hypocrite, but for a moment."
And hypocrite means actor or actress. So these Edomites are sitting in the place of Jacob, faking, right? And the joy of a hypocrite for a moment. Our life is short and petty, right? Go ahead.
"Though his excellency mount up to the heavens."
And the white man got everything. His excellencies is everything he conquered. All of his accomplishments as a damn demon, right? Go ahead.
"And his head reached into the clouds."
And he pompous as hell. He proud off of that, right? Which Habakkuk 2 and 4 say. 2, 4, 5 say. "Though he transgressed with wine, he is a proud man. And the wine is the lies." Go ahead.
"Yet he shall perish forever like his own dung."
Like he gonna be doo-doo on the earth. That's what he's the Most High saying. He's gonna be like doo-doo, like you just defecated on the earth. Right? Go ahead.
"They which have seen him shall say, Where is he? He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night."
He shall be what?
He shall be chased away as a vision of the night.
He shall be what?
He shall be chased away as a vision of the night.
Jump down to 10.
Verse 10. His children shall seek to please the poor.
Now you got some of these Edomites, they scared as hell. You see some of these Edomites, they scared as hell. Yeah, we know y'all the Israelites. They are admitting it now. Who was that white pastor keep talking about my Israelite brothers and sisters and so forth and so on? Us Edomites, our time is up. What's that brother? What's that white boy name?
Oh no.
You know what I'm talking about?
King.
He cleaved like hell to the Israelites. And his whole ministry is dedicated on telling the world that we are the Israelites and their time is up. I forgot that dude's name. Go ahead and finish, y'all.
It says, his bones are full of the sin of his youth.
And right, the Edomites, their sin is their bones. That means their whole body as a nation is full of the sin since their forefather was born. Go ahead.
Which shall lie down with him in the dust.
Go ahead.
Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth.
Though what?
Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth. Though he hide it under his tongue.
And we're going to get into that in Wisdom of Solomon. Chapter 2. Go ahead.
Though he spare it and forsake it not. But keep it still within his mouth.
And he don't forsake that wickedness within himself. Right? Go ahead. Now, Salaki, go back up to 12, verse 12.
Says, though wickedness be in his mouth, be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue, though he spare it and forsake it not, but keep it still within his mouth.
Jump back to Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2.
Back here. All right. Verse 2. So it says, for we are born at all adventure.
Right, and they born for their purpose. That's what they mean. To rule the earth with rigor by the sword. Go ahead.
And we shall be hereafter as though we had never been.
We were just getting into that in Job. Weren't we just getting that in Job, Bob? Matter of fact, go to Obadiah real quick.
Obadiah. I got you. Which verse you want me to get?
Jump down to 15.
15, Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 15.
Matter of fact, go to 1 first. We're going to see who it's talking about.
Verse 1. The vision of Obadiah, thus said the Lord God concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle.
And the ambassador is the spirit that the Most High putting on these other nations to hate Esau and go to war with him and take him out, which going to be primarily at us. He going to get the nations to weaken him, and we're going to kick him in the hole. Right? Go ahead.
Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised.
And with China, with Xi Jinping on the campaign right now. He's shaming the hell out of Esau right now. Putin shaming the hell out of Esau right now. Esau done jumped in their business, and Putin said, yeah, we got something for you niggas. They backed up off of Putin, right? And guess what? They scared of Xi Jinping too, right? But the so-called Chinese and the Russians, your brothers, they got something for y'all, man. And y'all greatly despised amongst the earth. Look at the small hats over there, man. Bombing the hell out of Ishmael. You know what I'm saying? No mercy. The other day they shot up, five trucks and a couple of ambulances? And a United Nations vehicle? These jokers is off the chain right now. So something got to happen. Right? Go ahead.
The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock.
See that? The Most High said the pride of your heart have deceived you. and he called you a cave dweller. That's what that means. Those that dwelleth in the clefts of the rock, the cave dweller. Go ahead.
Con, whose habitation is high.
Whose what?
Whose habitation is high.
That
saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Right. Esau so proud. Look at Trump. Esau so proud right now. He think he can't be taken down or stopped. Right? Go ahead.
Con, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle.
Though thou do what?
Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle.
What is America's symbol? What is Russia's symbol? What is Rome's symbol? What is Spain's symbol? What is France's symbol? All these dusty Edomites, their symbol has been the eagle since the inception of their nation. Because the eagle is the top choice predator, and he's a sneaky bastard. He swoop down, he watch you on high, swoop down, pounce on you, and snatch you up, and you don't even know what happened. Go ahead.
And though thou set thy nest among the stars.
Can
I say something real fast too? Con, then when you think about it too, look at the American flag. Each state is symbolic for a star.
I'll
put that out. Con says, thence
Salakia, but I'm gonna show you something else. It says, though thou set thy nest amongst the stars, right? Stop right there and go to Revelations 12:1. And we're gonna come back to that.
Revelation 12:1. The book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 1. And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun, and the moon under her feet.
And this the nation of Israel. Go ahead.
And upon her head a crown of 12 stars.
These are the 12 tribes of Israel. And among her head a crown of 12 stars. Now go back to Obadiah.
And this bad Obadiah says 1 and 4 says,
verse 4.
It says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, though thou set thy nest among the stars.
Though he set his habitation amongst the Israelites. Right? Go ahead.
Thence will I bring thee down, said the Lord.
That was your mistake. But it was the plan of the Most High, though. He said, once you set your nest amongst the stars, then that's when I'm going to start to bring you down. Right? Now watch this. Put me back on the screen. You can go back to Wisdom of Solomon. Matter of fact, no. Stay right, Slakin. I want you to read Obadiah again, verse 4. Let me show you something.
Verse 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord.
This what?
Thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord.
Okay, Slakin, hold it right there, King. Hold it right there. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle. Now, Slakin, let me just find it real quick, y'all. See this book? Birds of Prey. See that? Birds of Prey. Right? Bear with me for a minute. Let me find it. Y'all gonna stop playing with the Israelites, man.
Hey, you gotta understand, hey, brothers been very studious in this thing. Said brothers been very studious, acquiring books and things like that.
Hey, I ain't know none of this before I came into the truth. That's why I'm so pissed off. Because it's right in front of our faces. It's right under our nose and hidden. And it's really not hidden. It's just the lies that's hiding it. And the crackianity. Right? So the book Birds of Prey. This is from page And it's the Winged Hunters of the Sky. Let me see what this is. By Paul D. Frost. See that? Now this page 28. American Icon. See that? American Icon. Read verse 4 again of Obadiah.
Verse 4, Obadiah. And it reads, though thou exalt thyself as an eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord.
Salaki, bring the screen back up. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle. Right? So I'm going to read this. American Icon. In 1784, Benjamin Franklin reported his dismay at the bald eagle being chosen as the national emblem of the USA. In his view, it was a bird of bad moral character that did not get his living honestly. He observed that the bald eagle was too lazy. Like you damn crackers tell us we lazy as hell when we built your dusty kingdom up. Right? He observed that the bald eagle was too lazy to fish for himself, preferring to steal from other birds. So what do Esau do? Esau steal from every other nation, man. Right? He don't get nothing honestly. He steals from everything he got is from pillaging and stealing from every nation. Right? He also noted that the bald eagle is a rank coward. You Edomites ain't nothing without your weapons. You some dusty cowards, right? Often being driven out of its territory by the little kingbird, which is no bigger than a sparrow. So without your weapons, the smallest jokers on this earth rout you out, right? He went on to extol the virtues of the turkey as a much more respectable bird and a true original Native American. Most of the diurnal raptors, such as the bald eagle, have a pronounced bony ridge above their eyes known as the supraorbital ridge. This feature acts as a sunshade, reducing glare to give them a better view of any prey that may be present below. Right? Salaki. Go back to Wisdom of Solomon.
Salaki, King. Shalom. Let me go to the law real quick and talk about the people. Because I don't know if a lot of people know, but right before Joe Biden left office, he officially made the bald eagle America's bird. It's been there for the longest time, but it wasn't official until he signed a decree right before he left. But going back to the law, this is Deuteronomy 28 and 48. It says, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee. That's what our Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans have been doing for 400 or 500 years now. Right? In hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. That's history rolling out right there in the Bible in Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Right? Verse 49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth.
As what?
As swift as the eagle flieth.
See that? See that? You can't deny this, man. You can't deny who the Edomites are, man. As a matter of fact, go to Job 9:24. Matter of fact, go back to Wisdom of Solomon 2. Aliyah.
It's the book of Job, chapter 9 and verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
The what?
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
So who ruled the earth? The so-called white man, the Edomites. And the Most High gave them this earth. And we read that in the blessing, in his blessing in Genesis 27. We read that. And by the sword shalt thou live, which means shall he rule. Go ahead.
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
And Christ was a judge, right? The Most High is a judge. The Israelites are judges. He covered up the faces of the judges thereof by making you think they are him. Go ahead.
If not, this means if he's not the wicked, where and who is he?
If the white man ain't the devil and the wicked of the earth, point out the most wicked people on the earth other than them then. That's what it's saying. If that's not the wicked, if they not the wicked of the earth and they don't, and they rule the earth, point out who rules the earth and who's more wicked. So Salaka, go ahead back to Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 2.
Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 2.
And
it reads, for we are born at all adventure, and we shall be hereafter as though we had never been. For the breath in our nostril is as smoke.
For the breath of their nostrils mean as a nation, the life of them as a nation, the time for them to exist on this earth. Right? They know we just read that in Job. They know they got a set amount of time to rule, and then they out of here. Go ahead.
It says, in a little spark in the moving of our hearts.
In the little spark in the moving of their heart. Salaka, hold that. Give me Obadiah, Mattathias. Hold that right there.
Real quick, before we get to Obadiah, right? Let me get Revelation 12 and 12. It says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Go to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down upon you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
There you go. What Donald Trump doing now? The devil, the red dragon, is coming down on us heavy. He done implemented back what you call it, discrimination. He done took away DEI, right? And these devils getting proud as hell. They getting way more proud. He let the Proud Boys out, and most of them criminal niggas back in jail. Because they natural criminals. Right? Go ahead.
He said Obadiah, what verse?
We can go to Aliyah already. We went off that at 4, jump down to 15.
This is the book of Obadiah, verse 15. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen.
And the heathens know that. They see the Israelites waking up. They ain't seen nothing like this in a long time. That's why you got the spirit of our people. A lot of our people in Christianity, the reprobates, they coming at us heavy for the Edomites. And you got to think about how evil that is. These niggas hate us, bro. They hate us for bringing the truth. You got dudes on Clubhouse making rooms all day long. Dumbass Christians too. Effeminate, weak Christian men all day centering themselves around trying to debunk the Bible. You ain't trying to debunk the Israelites. You're going against the Most High, you're going against Christ, and you're trying to debunk the Bible. That's what you're trying to do. Go ahead.
This book of Obadiah, verse 15 from the top. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head.
So when this happened, all you jokers keep trying to fight against this, man. You trying to fight against the Most High, right? You hate Christ, right? A lot of you niggas, you just like the niggas who serve Christ up, because Christ did not deal with the other nations. That's y'all problem, man. Christ was only teaching, he only came for the Israelites, and he was only teaching salvation for the Israelites. And you niggas is mad about that. You can't stand not to be rude and have your nose up the butt cheeks of Mr. Esau. You niggas can't even imagine living without your nose up the butt cheeks of Mr. Esau or his foot on your neck. Go ahead, Doc.
God, I got a precept for that also. It's Job 18, verse 7. I'll start at verse 7. The steps of his strength shall be straightened, and his counsel shall cast him down. Verse 8, for he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walketh upon a snare. The grin shall take him by the heel, and the robber shall prevail against him. The snare is laid for him in the ground, and the trap for him in the way.
See that?
Verse 11. Terror shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet.
And that's what's going on with Esau right now. He's terrified. He see the Israelites waking up. He see the other nations hate him. He see what's his name? Abraham Traore. They try to assassinate him many a times. And you got the people in Burkina. What's the name of the junk? I forgot the name of the country. But that brother strong. It's a lot going on in the earth right now, man. And the Edomites have center attention, preferably America. And everybody know this junk going down. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 12. His strength shall be hunger bitten, and destruction shall be ready at his side. It shall devour the strength of his skin. Even the firstborn of death shall devour his strength.
All right, go back to that.
Verse 3.
Nah, 15. I'm talking about Mattathias.
This book of Obadiah, verse 15. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head.
So listen, we ain't get back yet. And a lot of you jokers, you don't like that. You scared of that. It's something gotta happen, Jack. You can't run from it. It's all the will of the Most High. Right? Go ahead. And listen, that didn't just say the Edomites, all you other nations you had a hand in our oppression. You love us being under y'all feet right now. Y'all comfortable with that right now. That's why you won't do nothing about it and come to the rescue of God's chosen people. If you really love and feared the Most High, you would have came to the rescue of your lords. That's what you would have did. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 16. But as you have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually.
And it's talking about all the heathen. The Most High said, get your thing off. Just like you drunk upon the holy mountain, keep on getting your thing off. Go ahead.
Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down. And they shall be as though they had not been.
There you go. We were just reading that in Job. We was just reading that. Now we reading that in Obadiah. What else? Where else we was just reading that at?
And Job, Revelation.
Revelations. Come, Salaki, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Al.
Oh no, I was just saying, what y'all saying?
Come. Go ahead.
Verse 17. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance.
But upon who?
But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance.
This ain't say the Edomites. This ain't say the Edomites was going to be saved. This said upon Mount Zion, which is the Israelites. It ain't say no other nation. It ain't say Ishmael. It didn't say Esau. It says this is Esau's judgment and all you other nations' judgment. It didn't say Elam was going to be delivered. Go ahead.
And there shall be holiness.
And there shall be what?
And there shall be holiness.
There should be what?
And there shall be holiness.
There should be separatism. There should be prejudice. There should be racism in the kingdom. That's what that's saying. Go ahead.
And the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions.
And we're going to take all you other nations' substance like we supposed to. Like Isaiah 60 said. Right? Go ahead.
Kind of like Isaiah 14 says.
Correct.
Right? Verse 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire. And the house of Joseph a flame. And the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them. And there shall not be any remaining of the house of
what? Hold up. Read that over here.
And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau. For the Lord has spoken it.
Now, us niggas that can't even hold up a candle to the Esau weapons, we the ones prophesied that. Go ahead.
For the Lord has spoken it.
For who?
For the Lord has spoken it.
So all you jokers that come up fighting us, you fighting the Lord. The Most High said he gonna wipe them out, and that's his will. Mattathias, go back to wisdom of Solomon, but give me John 11:47. This is why you Christians be coming up against us Israelites so hard.
God, that's the book of St. John.
Making rooms talking about when Israelites was ever called Gentiles. Y'all just be making some of the stupidest titles ever. And then you be having some of the most disgusting bulldoggerish women in your room.
Facts.
You know, and y'all niggas be highly effeminate. Coming in rooms arguing with other men just to save the dusty white man. You niggas is crazy, man. For real. Go ahead.
God, that's the book of St. John, chapter 11 and verse 47. Then gathered the chief priest and the Pharisees, the council.
And that's a lot of you. That's a lot of you damn Christians. That's TD fakes talking about we some damn potato chip pastors on the corner. Right? That's all you damn pastors, you reprobate pastors with your mega churches that hate the Israelites. Most of y'all jokers reprobates. Go ahead.
God, then gathered the chief priests and the Pharisees, the council, and said,
y'all niggas call us Pharisees. We love Christ. What the hell you talking about? We Pharisees.
Right.
We the only follow the Israelites that's repentant and keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. We the only followers of Christ. You Christians, you don't follow Christ. You love the devil too much. You so busy trying to save the devil. You ain't meditating on the Most High in Christ. Go ahead.
And said, what do we? For this man doeth many miracles. If we let him thus alone, all men will believe on him.
And Salaki, hold up. Y'all see the miracles that the Most High putting in the Israelites' hand. And what those miracles are is waking up our people with the word of the Lord. That's what the miracles are. The miracles is seeing somebody come from in the dust and being a scholar of the Bible. A man and woman of the Lord keeping the law, statutes, and commandments like they never did before. Being a dusty lawbreaker and finding the truth and not some people immediately turn their life around. Some people take time, but this is a miracle before your eyes. Go ahead.
God, this is the book of St. John, chapter 11, verse 48. If we let him thus alone, all men will believe on him. And the Romans shall come and take away both our place and nation.
That's all y'all worried about. You scared as hell of the white man. And you worried about people believing the truth of the Bible, the truth of Christ. That's why you always fighting against keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. That's why you always talking about the Old Testament done away with. When Christ taught out of the Old Testament, when Christ was reading out of the Old Testament, he was walking the Old Testament. Because wasn't no New Testament during his time. Right? And you scared of the damn Romans, the white man, the Edomites. That's what you scared of. And you just like, master, you see us fighting for y'all, master. Don't come and get us. Get them niggas. We ain't with them niggas. That's really what that is. Go ahead, Op.
Con, verse 49. And one of them named Caiaphas.
Now read 48 back over again.
Con, verse 40, St. Book of St. John, chapter 11, verse 48.
Con.
If you let him thus alone, all men will believe on him. And
that's why the Christians antagonize us like they do. That's why they make rooms on Clubhouse all the time. That's why they on YouTube. Guess what? You Christians wasn't worried about us till we start teaching this truth. You wasn't even worried about us. Now you got Israelites' name all in your mouth all the time. You can't, most of y'all can't even get no damn views unless you got Israelites in your title. You got damn, and I'm gonna say this, you got Dusty Garfield was an old unconscious community nigga. I remember when he first got on his beef with us, he was mad as hell because Israelites shut that unconscious stuff down. And
So
now
you got Black Jesus minister
in a vendetta against us. And dumb as hell. Nigga dumb as hell. Slaki, what you say?
So you got Black Jesus minister.
No, another old dusty scoffer. None of these niggas got no knowledge, but you could tell they got a lot of hatred towards us Israelites. But guess what? You can't do nothing about it. You niggas can scoff and scoff to your last breath. You ain't doing nothing about this truth. Go ahead.
God, this is verse 48 from the top. If we let him thus alone, all men will believe on him. And the Romans shall come and take away both our place and nation.
And that's what's wrong with y'all. You niggas worry about these tedious little jobs you got. You worried about the damn dusty paper with the white man face on it. Nigga, where your face at on that money? You got your slave master face on that money, and you niggas be pressed for that money. Now I ain't saying we you know, nigga don't like no money and don't like to live nice and comfortable. But you niggas die for that money. You go against your own for that money. You know what I'm saying? You damn raccoons for that high level super Steven niggas for that money. And the fear of Esau. That's it. I'll go ahead back. Wisdom of Solomon, verse 3.
Wisdom of Solomon, verse 3. It says, which being extinguished, our body shall be turned into ashes.
We just read that in Obadiah. Go ahead.
And our spirit shall vanish as the soft air.
Go ahead.
And our name shall be forgotten in time.
Your name shall be what?
And our name shall be forgotten in time. And no man shall have our works in remembrance.
See that? So it's telling you that these elites know that this I'm trying to tell you, this showing that Esau taught his children to pass this thing down. They know it's their time to rule. They know, right? Salak, they know that this is their time to rule, and they know once it's gonna be a time that they're gonna get wiped out, and ain't nobody gonna remember them no more. But guess what? We're gonna have Edomites and we're gonna have Edomite statues in the museum. And our baby's gonna be like, Mommy, who is that? Daddy, who that? Who that? I ain't never seen nobody without no melanin. Who that pale joker right there? You can say that's the devil right there, son. That's the devil. Them the Edomites right there, son. Them niggas got wiped out. Go ahead, Ak. What you about to say?
I got a precept for that. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 47 and verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne.
And America is the virgin daughter of Babylon, because nobody has touched America yet. Go ahead.
He says, sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. But thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
Right.
Take the millstones and grind meal.
Because the Most High gonna have these other nations whoop your ass. That's why you're not gonna be no more tender and delicate, right? Untouched, right? And guess what? Salaki, that's all I need right there. I'll go ahead, jump back.
I have a precept too. This what we were just going into in Job chapter 20. It says, he shall fly away, this is 28. He shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more. Neither shall his place any more behold him.
That's right. So go ahead and finish off verse 4. Verse 5, which you was just going into, verse 5 is going into that also. Go ahead.
It says, I'm sorry from the top. And our name shall be forgotten in time, and no man shall have our works in remembrance. And our life shall pass away as the trace of the cloud, and shall be dispersed as a mist that is driven away with the beams of the sun and overcome with the heat thereof.
Verse 5.
For verse 5, for our time is a very shadow that passeth away.
Right. So we were just reading that in Job. Job 20, verse 4 through 9. Go ahead.
So like a precept for that.
Come.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 16.
Come.
They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee.
Come.
Consider thee, saying, is this the man that
Hold
made
up,
the earth to tremble?
do it like that, You can't do it like that. You got to go to 12.
I started 12.
You got to give them context of this, since they think the devil got thrown out of heaven. We got to see who Lucifer is.
It's the book of Isaiah chapter 14.
Lucifer is not just a man, it's a people. And it's the people. Lucifer is the people that we reading about here in Wisdom of Solomon 2. Go ahead.
It's the book of Isaiah chapter 14, verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning?
How have you fallen? How have you been knocked out of your rulership, O Lucifer, son of the morning, the one who has all of this knowledge? Listen, the one who has knowledge to rule the earth, we reading it right here. You understand when you read Wisdom of Solomon 2, you'll get an understanding that these people knew that they were to rule the earth right now, and by what means. Go ahead.
How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations?
Which did what?
Which didst weaken the nations.
So who weakened all the nations? We was just talking about it. In Obadiah, the pride of thy heart that have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock. Right? I have made thee small amongst the nations. Thou art greatly despised. Go ahead.
Verse 13. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven.
Mm-hmm.
I will exalt my throne above the stars of God.
See that? Remember we went to Revelation 20. Revelation 12 and 1. Salakia. I will exalt my throne where?
Above the stars of God.
Above what?
Above the stars of God.
Didn't that nigga exalt himself above the 12 stars?
Who
is the stars of God? The Israelites. He exalted himself above the sons of the Most High. Go ahead.
I will also sit upon the mount of the congregation.
He will do what?
I will also sit upon, also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north.
And he's sitting on the mount of the congregation of God's people, God's sons, the stars of God. That's who he's sitting on. That's who he's oppressing right now. That's who he's ruling over right now. In the sides of the north country.
And Salakia, the mount being Judah, because Judah predominantly is the one he's ruling over.
Right. Go ahead.
Verse 14. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds.
Mm-hmm.
I will be like the Most High.
I will what?
I will be like the Most High.
That's why the nigga gotta go. That's why you see him in Sistine Chapel, painted as God and Christ and Mary. You see the damn pedophilia little babies, the little angels, cherubim babies up in there, and they touching the little babies. He saw a devil. He a real devil. You see the damn statue in Brazil, the big Cesare Borgia. That joint about how many feet tall? About 200-300 feet tall. Right? Go ahead.
Hey, why you think he had to take the Pope out?
Come.
Right? Verse 15. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell.
And all y'all damn Edomites, y'all look at the damn Pope like Christ. Right? Crazy as hell. Go ahead.
Verse 15. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell.
Yet thou shalt be what?
Be brought down to hell. To the sides of the pit.
To the what?
To the sides of the pit.
That means you going into the deepest pits of slavery. That's what that means. You going into hardcore bondage. That's what that is. We're going to double down on your ass the way you did us. We're going to put big mega chains on your ass. And guess what? We're not going to be finagling your boys or none of that. We're not going to be buck breaking your men. We ain't built like that. So you ain't got to worry about that with us. And a lot of us don't even want none of your dusty jigabug ass women. A lot of us don't even want them. So you might not even have to worry about that, especially from the men of the Lord. We're gonna let the wild niggas take care of that. Go ahead.
Verse 16. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee.
They that do what?
They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee.
Nah, this is the devil. They that what?
They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee.
So when that time come and the Most High shut him down, take his power from them, and we're gonna put chains on their neck and start oppressing the hell out of them, we're gonna look at them niggas like, go ahead.
God, they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying,
and we're gonna size that nigga up and say, what?
Is this the man that made the earth to tremble?
This weak bastard, this joker with no melanin, this nigga trembling in the corner now, that got chains on his neck, on his ankles, on his feet, his toes, his fingers and everything, trembling. This weak nigga, is this the people? Go ahead.
God, is this the man that made the earth to tremble? That did shake kingdoms?
And what?
That did shake kingdoms? That made the world as a wilderness.
See that?
And destroyed the city thereof?
Esau destroyed the earth with his bombing, with his making animals extinct, right? Wiping out people, right? Go ahead.
And destroyed the cities thereof? That opened not the house of his prisoners?
That did what?
That opened not the house of his prisoners?
Hey, listen, what prisoners you know on the face of the earth that get locked up and never get out? What niggas get caught up with $200 worth of crack and get 15 years in the feds? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory, everyone in his own house. But thou art cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch.
Like a what?
Like an abominable branch.
Right.
And as for the raiment of those that are slain, thrust through with the sword.
What verse you at?
Verse 19.
That's it.
Come.
Verse 5.
Verse 5. It says, for our time is a very shadow that pass away, and after our end, there is no returning.
There's no what?
There is no returning. For it is fast sealed.
It's what?
It is fast sealed.
Their fate is fast sealed. These jokers telling you about they self. We've been telling you, but you want to deny it. Now they telling you about their own existence and their own judgment. Go ahead.
So that no man cometh again.
Right. No Edomite man come again. The nation, once the nation is gone, it's finished. Go ahead.
It says, come on. Therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present.
Right. So let us strike while the iron's hot. Esau know that this is his time. Go ahead.
And let us speedily use the creatures like as in youth.
And the creatures are the people on the earth. Everything, actually. They using everything to their advantage, right? Go ahead.
Let us fill ourselves with costly wine. In ointments.
And what?
In ointments. And let no flower of the spring pass by us.
That's right. Listen, Esau ain't letting nothing pass. He's capitalizing on his opportunity right now on everything. How we said, he's rinsing the rag clean dry. Go ahead.
Oh no, I gotta say something real fast.
Go ahead, Op.
And I said that goes back to that Habakkuk chapter 2 when it said he can't be satisfied.
Come. As a matter of fact, grab that. Habakkuk 2 and 4.
Habakkuk 2 and 4. It reads, behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not aright in him.
There you go. in the beginning of verse 1 in Wisdom of Solomon 2:1, it says, for the ungodly reasoning within themselves, but not aright. Right? For his soul, which is, read that over again out.
Behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not aright in him.
And listen, it's saying he's proud as hell, and he's pompous, and he's unrighteous. He's wicked as hell. His soul is wicked. Go ahead.
But the just shall live by his faith.
And us Israelites, we live by the faith of the Most High in Christ. Go ahead.
Yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine.
He transgressed by wine, philosophy, hiding the faces of the judges. They're covering the faces of the judges thereof, putting himself in their seat, putting them in slavery, and wiping out their memory of who they are. Right? Go ahead.
He is a proud man.
He is what?
He is a proud man.
Go ahead.
Neither keepeth at home.
That's why he be in everybody's country. So now that he took the Israelites down, he said, I got God's chosen people under my feet. I can go conquer the rest of the earth now. These the niggas that was the real problem. Once I get them under my feet, like Snap say, I got the power. Go ahead,
Who enlarged his desire as hell.
Right, and everywhere Esau go. That's why this whole earth feel like hell. That's why everybody is stressed out. Everybody feel oppressed. That's why all this wickedness is going on throughout the entire earth, because the Edomites rule. Go ahead.
It is as death and cannot be satisfied.
There you go. But what?
It cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations,
and
heap unto him all people.
See that? Read.
Shall not all these take up a parable against him?
Shall not all these do what?
Take up a parable against him?
All these people that he oppressed, all these people he robbed and stole from, they're going to take a wise saying up against him. Go ahead.
In a taunting proverb against him.
In a what?
In a taunting proverb against him.
And we're going to taunt him. We're going to taunt him when this time comes. Right? We're going to tease and taunt him when this time comes. Go ahead.
And say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his.
The destruction to you who stole everybody's substance. Go ahead.
How long? And to him that laded himself with thick clay.
And we're going to ask ourselves, how long is he going to rule? Right? How long the Most High is going to allow him to rule and laden himself with everybody's substance? Go ahead.
Shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee?
Shall those people that he oppressed shall they not rise up suddenly and bite him? Which means smite him, take him down. Go ahead.
And awake that shall vex thee.
Go ahead. And
doubt shall be for booties unto them.
So look, the ones who awaken and shall vex him is us Israelites. And you're going to be spoils of war to us. That's what that's saying. Read on.
Because thou hast spoiled many nations.
Because thou hast what?
Because thou hast spoiled many nations.
You have destroyed many nations. Go ahead, Slaki.
All the remnant of the people shall spoil thee.
That's right. That's why Obadiah said an ambassador is sent among the heathen, arise and go up against Esau in battle. That's the remnant of the remnant of the people. Right? Go ahead.
Because of men's blood.
Because of what?
Because of men's blood. And for the violence of the land. Of the city and of all that dwell therein.
See that?
So Lucky, I got a precept for that.
Go ahead.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 35 and verse 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land.
That's right.
And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein.
Right. So Esau has shed blood in this land. And the land can't be cleansed by that. It can't be cleansed by you sacrificing innocent people. Go ahead.
And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
Listen, the Most High require get back. for his people, right? Give me Revelations 11 and Slakia 18 real quick.
God, it's the book of Revelation, chapter 11 and verse 18.
Come.
And the nations were angry.
And the what?
And the nations were angry.
Uh-huh.
And thy wrath is come.
Uh-huh.
In the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets.
See that? The nations are angry, and the Most High wrath has come upon this earth. Right? And the Most High is about to give us our get back and our kingdom. Go ahead.
And to the saints,
Uh-huh.
and them that fear thy name, small and great.
Right?
And shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth.
And should do what?
And shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth.
Come, go back to Wisdom of Solomon. So look, we're gonna do a number 2 on this jump, right? I think we should go to probably like 10 o'clock or something. We might be to 5 o'clock in the morning trying to walk this whole jump down. Because I want to do this whole chapter. You know, we talked about this whole chapter the other day. This jump's serious. So go ahead, jump back to Wisdom of Solomon.
It says, I'm gonna start at verse 7.
It
says, let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointment, and let no flower of the spring pass by us.
See that? So like I said, Esau, listen, we gonna strike when the iron hot, and we ain't let nothing pass. Right? We gonna rip off everybody. We gonna rule this junk with vigor, with rigor, and with no cut card, and we don't care how nobody feel. Go ahead.
Let us crown ourselves with rosebuds.
Let us do what?
Let us crown ourselves with rosebuds.
Let us do what?
Let us crown ourselves with rosebuds.
Mattathias, give me Psalms 2 and 1. You hold that there, Aliyah, because I want you to read that over again.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 2 and verse 1. Why do the heathen rage? And the people imagine a vain thing.
Hey, listen, these so-called sun dodgers, they've been raging on us for a long time. They've been raging like hell on the Israelites for a long time. And you other nations too. That's what Psalms 83 is getting into. You other nations hate the hell out of us too, man. Read that over again.
The book of Psalms, chapter 2 and verse 1. Why do the heathen rage? And the people imagine a vain thing.
And you imagine a vain thing that you took us out and that's going to be it. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 2. The kings of the earth set themselves.
The kings of the earth do what?
Set themselves.
Hold that. Read verse 8 over again, Aliyah.
Let us crown ourselves with rosebuds.
Let us do what?
Let us crown ourselves with rosebuds.
Read that back over again, Mattathias.
The kings of the earth set themselves.
The kings of the earth set themselves in their own position, in their own rulership position, right? Imagine a vain thing, a worthless thing to rule over the Israelites. They set themselves in that position. Go ahead, Mattathias.
And the rulers take counsel together against the Lord.
Against who?
Against the Lord. And against his anointed.
Who was the anointed, y'all?
It's the Israelites.
Nope.
And Yahushua, right?
Watch this. See this? It's a 10-day Bible, right? I'm going to read Psalms 2 and 1 out of this. Now watch this. And see, these devils, they knew about the prophecy of the coming Messiah to deliver us. So they had plans from the beginning. Hey, listen, y'all got to remember, Esau, this was supposed to be Esau's blessing, quote unquote, right? So he got taught the same thing by his father Isaac. Abraham was his grandfather. So Esau knew what these prophecies and everything was. So imagine when he taught his children. So I'm going to read this Psalms chapter 2, verse 1. Out of the Tyndale. What fools the nations are to rage against the Lord. How strange men should try to outwit God. For a summit conference. Now, Salaki, what's a summit conference, y'all?
It's the United Nations Conference.
A what?
The United Nations Conference.
There you go. For a summit conference of the nations have been called to plot against the Lord and his Messiah, Christ the King. Go back to Psalms 2 and 1. I'll read that over again.
Khan, it's the book of Psalms, chapter 2 and verse 1. Why do the heathen rage? And people imagine a vain thing?
Khan.
The kings of the earth set themselves, and rulers take counsel together against the Lord.
So listen, Psalms 83 is going into this too, right? The rulers of this earth, primarily the Edomites, the tabernacle of Edom, the forerunner of this thing, because he understands the prophecy. He's the the so-called fraternal twin brother of Jacob, the sons of God. These other nations know that. They hid it from us for a long time, but they know who to let forerun this thing, right? So the rulers take counsel together. Go ahead.
They counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying,
against Yahweh, they take counsel against the Most High and Yahweh Shai, Christ. Go ahead.
Saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us.
And listen, these wicked bastards, they don't want to keep no commandments. That's why they wicked as hell. They don't want to keep no commandments. They want to be unruly. They want to be butt bandits. They want to be drug addicts. They want to be drug dealers. They want to be damn weapon men. They want to be everything but godly men. Go ahead.
The Lord shall have them in derision. Verse 4, he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh.
And the Most High laughing at y'all, man. You did all of this for nothing. All you did was ran your ticket up. That's why the Most High laughed. These niggas ran their ticket up. Look at them, think they doing something. Jacob getting stronger and stronger. Go ahead.
Verse 4, he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision.
And now the Most High said, you a laughing stock now.
I got precept for that.
You a laughing stock now. That's why when I get out of camp, I dedicate my life in the tormenting you dusty devils with the scriptures.
I got a precept for that.
Huh?
We got a precept to that. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 25. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and with none of my reproof. I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, when your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you.
That's it. And listen, that's talking to Israel, but that's a good precept on Esau. Right? Go back to Wisdom of Solomon too, King. Where we at?
We have verse 9. I mean verse 8.
9. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna stop at verse 10. And then we're gonna pick it up.
Okay.
Let's go around. Go ahead.
Let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness. Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place.
Hey, listen, this is why Esau, the billionaires, they pass that money amongst each other. Right? They the richest on the earth. They got 200-300 years of head start on us, maybe longer than that. You know what I mean? Elon Musk got in. As soon as Trump got in the office, they say Elon Musk is like $40 billion richer since January. Right? Crazy, ain't it?
Crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
Go ahead.
For this is our portion, and our lot is this.
This is our what?
For this is our portion, and our lot is this.
This is our inheritance. This time, ruling by the sword, ruling over the niggas. This is our time. Go ahead.
Let us oppress the poor righteous man.
Let us do what?
Let us oppress the poor righteous man.
And the poor righteous man is the Israelites. Right? So listen, only the rulers can speak like this. Who rule in the earth? Who oppressed? Now, y'all, the average person may look at us as innocent, but the Most High put this whooping on us. Y'all might think, well, damn, we just was living our old righteous life over there in so-called Africa, and the so-called white man just came and disturbed us. In a sense, that's true, but in a sense, that ain't true, because we was wicked as hell, and we turned our back on our God, and the Most High sent these jokers up on us, right? But you can identify that we the poor righteous. You know what I'm saying? Listen, remember the group Poor Righteous Teachers? Come on, go ahead. Salaki, go ahead. Finish that off,
Al. Let us not spare the widow.
Let us not do what?
Let us not spare the widow.
And they don't care nothing about our mothers, man. They don't care nothing about our older women and our old ladies. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the aged.
Hey, kill us old men and everything, right? Put our old men in jail. Slam our damn women down. Remember the damn police shot the woman that was pregnant, shot her like 5 times and killed her and the baby a couple of years ago. I don't know if y'all remember that. Go ahead, Al.
Let me keep going. That's 10.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
I don't know. I'm looking at something. We can't stop right here. We're gonna get a few more verses.
It says, let our strength be the law of justice.
Let their what?
Let our strength be the law of justice.
Yeah, them and their rough off tactics, right? Let that be the law of justice. Right? Go ahead.
For that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth.
Right. So the Edomites like, man, look, we ain't got time to be humble. We got to rule this earth, man. And we ain't got time for all that humble, nice stuff. Go ahead. Ain't nothing worth that ain't worth nothing with our time. We got to strike while the iron's hot. We don't get this thing now, we finish. Go ahead.
Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous. Because he is not for our turn.
Because the Israelites is what?
Because he is not for our turn.
Read verse 11 back over again. No, 12 over again.
Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous.
Slocking, hold your finger on that. Mattathias, get Lamentations 2 and 18, if I'm not mistaken, Baba Kushak.
It's the book of Lamentations, chapter 2 and verse 18.
Hold up. Is it 4:18? 4:18. Salaki.
It's the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 18. They hunt our steps.
They do what?
They hunt our steps. That we cannot go in our streets.
And Esau, they prey on us all the time, man. Stop and frisk, pull niggas over all the time, right? Plant drugs on us, right? Go ahead.
Our end is near.
Right.
Our days are fulfilled.
And that's one thing they understand. They understand our captivity is almost up. Right? They didn't know when, but they knew it was a limited amount of time that they had to rule. So they've been oppressing the hell out of us. And they know our captivity is almost over. Go ahead.
For our end is come.
Gone. That's it. Go back to Wisdom of Solomon.
It's like I'm gonna get verse 19 because we gotta go back in that eagle real quick.
Go ahead.
Verse 19. Our persecutors are swifter than the eagles of the heaven.
Right. So, like I said, they sit on high. When you least expect it, they come down, swoop, and pounce on you, and you don't even know what happened. Go ahead. Damn jump outs. Go ahead.
They pursued upon us the mountains. They laid wait for us in the wilderness.
Go ahead, back. Lamentations 2:12.
That Lamentations.
The Wisdom of Solomon 2:12.
Right. It says, therefore, let us lie and wait for the righteous.
Let us do what?
Let us lie and wait for the righteous. Because he is not for our turn.
Because we ain't like them. I listen. We for the kingdom. We the Most High's children, right? It ain't even in our spirit to be like them. They had to break us to be like them, right? Go ahead and take this away. Even though we was wicked, they had to take this away and implement their style upon us. Go ahead.
And he is clean, contrary to our doings.
See, even in our most wicked state, we clean, we righteous, contrary to the devil that the Bible speaks of. Give me 2 Corinthians 6:17. Hold it right there, Aliyah. 2 Corinthians 6:17, Mattathias.
It's the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 6 and verse 17. Wherefore come out from among them, and be ye separate, saith the Lord.
And be what?
And be ye separate, saith the Lord. And touch not the unclean thing.
And the unclean thing is the dusty Edomites and their ways. Give me Sirach 34:4.
Oh yeah, grab that for him. I don't have my apocrypha here.
What you want, King? Sorry, but no.
Like 34:4.
30. Mattathias, give me Ezekiel 22:26.
Sorry, at 34:4.
And
it reads, of an unclean thing, what can be cleansed?
Right.
And from that thing which is false, what truth can come? Divination. What you gonna keep reading? That was good.
Where?
Divinations and soothsayings are dreams are vain.
Slocky, that's all I needed. Give me Ezekiel 22:26.
That's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 22 and verse 26. Her priests have violated my law.
Her what?
Her priests have violated my law. And have profaned my holy things.
What do we do?
And have profaned my holy things.
Go ahead.
They have put no difference between the holy and profane. Neither have they showed difference between the clean, that's like the unclean, and the clean.
And listen, that's for you dusty Christians that keep coming at our neck about damn saving Esau. You listen, you don't come at us about no other nation. You don't say, man, what about the Arabs? You don't say, what about the Chinese? All you dusty Christians do is try to save the white man. And you vigorous and aggressive about it too. Right? So go back to 12. We're going to finish verse 12 off.
Verse 12. It says, therefore let us lie and wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn, and he is clean, contrary to our doings. He upbraided us with our offending the law.
See, that's what got us in this problem. Like I just said, y'all think we innocent, but no. He upbraided us by us offending the laws of the Most High. That's what happened. Go ahead,
in objective to our infamy, the transgressions of our education.
So Salaki, that's it right there. I think we might gonna have to do like a part 2 and 3, maybe part 2. No, we good. We're gonna do a part 2. So we got like 12 verses left on this. You know what I'm saying? How y'all feel about that?
I'm with it.
So, any of y'all brothers got anything y'all want to touch on?
Man, I mean, I get something. I just want to get a little closing precept just to say, you know, because you got people, man, they really want to be like so-called white man. You know what I'm saying? And not knowing that this man truly is a devil. They want to follow in his ways and live like him the whole time. He gonna lead you astray. But This is Proverbs 3:31.
Hey, Salaki, real quick. Let me just bring something out real quick before you do that. You said this closing, Joe. You want to bring something out, Yeshaya? You want to bring something out?
Can y'all hear me?
Come.
Okay, I'll praise. Salaki, Khan. Yeah, I just got on Salaki. Go ahead. You continue what you was about to say.
So look, let me show y'all something before y'all, because I'm a look and look. Don't get it mistaken. All Edomites ain't red or white. And I just want to show y'all something, and I'm gonna show y'all how this devil how he do things. You see this? Frederick Douglass, the narrative, Salaki, narrative of the life of Frederick Douglass, right? Now, if y'all familiar with DC, Frederick Douglass has a plantation, a mansion, a plantation on the top of the hill overlooking my whole entire neighborhood. And then right now it's a museum, and you can go up in there and tour in it. It's no way. And look at this man. This man got an afro. He brown skin. It's no way Esau is going to leave a monument like that for a nigga, right? And he's one of the most famous black men, so-called black men on the face of the earth in history. Paul books like a Booker T. Washington, up from slavery. Everybody know Esau put him in the forefront as a scholar too, right? One of the most famous black people on the face of the earth. I want to read something to y'all about these two so-called black men, right? Yeshaya. Give me numbers 1 and 18.
It's a book of Numbers, chapter 1 and verse 18. It says, and they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers.
So who you are, your race, your nationality, your bloodline, your pedigree is determined. Your nationality and race is determined by the seed of your father. So whoever your father is, that's what your race is, right? Now, I'm gonna read this. This is out of the, let me see, Dover Thrift Editions, right? I don't know where you can find this at. I'll be digging for my books. So this out of page 1 in paragraph 2. This Frederick Douglass, right? My father was a white man. He was admitted to be such by all I ever heard speak of my parentage. The opinion was also whispered that my master was my father. But of the correctness of this opinion, I know nothing. The means of knowing was withheld from me. So he admitted that his father was a white man.
That's deep, bro.
Bob Marley's father was a white man, right? A British white man that was over there oppressing the Jamaicans and slept with his 16-year-old mother, right? Salaki, let me plug this joint up before it go out over. And was sleeping around with all the little girls on the island and got at Bob Marley's mother. Now, Booker T. Washington, another so-called black man that Esau raised up, right? Now, this is page 2, first paragraph. Of my father, I know even less than of my mother. I do not even know his name. I have heard reports to the effect that he was a white man who lived on one of the nearby plantations. Whoever he was, I never heard of his taking the least interest in me or providing in any way for my rearing. But I do not find a special fault with him. He was simply another unfortunate victim of the institution which the nation unhappily had engrafted upon it at the time. And the dusty white man taking up for the dusty white man. I yield, Akim. Y'all brothers can bring what y'all want to bring. I just wanted to kind of prove that we don't deal with skin color and, Esau is Esau, period.
I'm gonna have to dive into those books, but Con,
that's crazy too, because Dr. Umar be bigging up a lot of those names. The Marcus Garvey, that's he heavy on that. And to find out that that's a white man, that's crazy.
Come on home, Dr. Umar. We know
heavy,
you're smart, brother, but come on home.
Right.
That's crazy.
That's a lucky. You even just proved how much more that they deal with color than we do. Because those are the same people they put in front of you for so-called Black History Month.
Hold up. Because he transgressed with wine, he's a proud man.
Right.
So I'm gonna get this precept. Get this precept real fast. But yeah, this is my closing precept. This Proverbs 3:31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. So, you know what I'm saying, as we've been getting into it, and the brothers bring out beautiful points. Hey, so-called white man, he's the devil the Bible speaks of, man. So you don't want to envy our oppressor, and don't choose the way of the so-called white man. Choose the way of our heritage that was given to us by the Most High God, which is keeping these laws, statutes, commandments, and having faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Back out. I'll show y'all face. I think y'all just see me.
Okay, hold on. Let me there it is.
Any y'all got anything?
We closing out on that topic. I'll just grab first Esdras, about separating from the heathen. First Esdras, the time of Xerxes, we was purifying the temple, getting all the heathen separating from the nation of Israel, all the heathen that the priests married, all the men of Israel married, the Philistines and the Canaanites, right? So first Esdras chapter 8 and verse, let's see, I'll start at verse 83. It says that the land which he entered into to possess as an heritage is a land polluted with the pollutions of the strangers of the land, right? And throughout history, when you read the scriptures, that's all we ever did was go from land to land, right? We were a nation before we were a people before we had a land, right? Before we became a nation, right? So that's all we did. We went to a nation from nation to nation, adopting and amalgamating with all these different, nations of heathens, and we would take on the customs and stuff like that. So it says, and they have filled, continuing the verse, they have filled it with their uncleanness, right? Therefore, verse 84, now shall ye not join your daughters unto their sons, neither shall ye take their daughters unto your sons, right? That's pursuing back to Deuteronomy 7, right? 1-3, right? It says, verse 85, and this is telling, it says, moreover, ye shall never seek to have peace with them, that ye may be strong, right? Now, we seek to have peace with these nations. What they gonna do? What did the so-called Native Americans do to what did they do to the so-called Native Americans, right? They sought peace with them, and in turn, what did they give them?
Sword,
right? They gave them the sword, blankets, smallpox, the blankets, right? Gave them wine and had them sign over the land. They transgressed by wine. right? They got the chiefs drunk and had them sign over the lands, made you know, there's one of these books I wanted to bring out.
I need you to bring that out the next jump.
Right. And that's why I bought this reference too. It's one of the books about the Lenape tribes up in the northeastern area of the United States. You know, the tri-state, New York, New Jersey, Delaware, Philly. You know, one of the chiefs, you know, they used to trade things with them. That's how what's his name? Benjamin Franklin, right? In the Liberty Bell. Right. That's what we have over here. Right. Suppose that he was one of the first to colonize, as well as, you know, Abraham Lincoln and all those other damn heathens, right? So he came over here, traded wine, traded guns, traded different codes and materials, and gave, you know, Native Americans, taught them certain things, and he gave them wine, and he had them sign over treaties. So we didn't even look at the land as something to be owned, right? And it's crazy. It says in that book, like, that wasn't even a concept for the Native Americans, right? The land was everybody's, right? It wasn't, oh, this part is going to be mine, and, you know, this is the border, you know, we're going to write this to the state. Like, that wasn't even a concept for them. And those so-called white men came over and made that a concept in this land with the Native Americans, right?
So, like, we got a precept to go with that.
Go on, bring it up.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 55 and verse 20. He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant. Mm-hmm. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
And that's the so-called white man every day, man. And look, I literally just came from seeing Sinners. Yo, man, my mind was exploding with precepts. You know, what's the brother name that made that movie again?
Michael B. Jordan.
Man, that brother know the scriptures, man. He has to. There's no way. Y'all gotta see that movie, man.
Did you know in order to be a director in Hollywood, you have to know the Bible?
Right.
You can't make a movie if you don't understand the scriptures.
God.
If you really think about when they make Bible stories and stuff like that, they may lie on them, but they know what the scriptures is detailing.
Yeah, it's a requirement.
Yeah, it's a requirement.
God, man. Yeah, that movie is ridiculous, man. It's I almost wanted to cry in certain scenes because it was so spiritual. It's crazy. And the average day-to-day Jake wouldn't even understand a lot of the things that's transpiring. Like, it was wild. But yeah.
Was a brother named Robert Johnson?
Say it again.
Robert Johnson.
Robert Johnson?
Was the name of the musician in there Robert Johnson?
No, it wasn't Rob. His name was Sammy.
Yeah, Samson. Yeah.
But you know, I found out today, y'all know Brother Panah from Rum Gadol.
I heard it earlier. Yeah.
Huh?
So I heard it earlier.
You heard it? That movie is about his grandfather.
I know that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think Michael B. Jordan or whatever his name is playing his grandfather.
That must have been the elder. Yeah, my bad. I ain't gonna say nothing. My bad.
Come.
It's a lot.
That's wild, you know.
Yeah, that's deep though. But yeah, let me get back to this precept real quick. Verse 85, First Esdras 8 and 85 says, "Moreover, you shall never seek to have peace with them, that ye may be strong, and eat the good things of the land, and that ye may leave the inheritance of the land unto your children forevermore." All right, so that's all the Most High has ever promised us if we obeyed him, was prosperity and inheritance, right? We're already his inheritance, and all we had to do was, you know, separate from these nations, not take on the customs of these nations, and realize the power that we had, which is the Most High, right? And like the brother said, brought out in Psalms 55 and 20, that's what they do, right? If we amalgamate with these nations and gather with these nations, we're bound to fail. That's what's going to happen. They're going to take advantage, because when you read in Judith, you can read in all other, you know, aspects of the scriptures, all the chapters of the scriptures and stories. these nations know that our God hates sin, that our God is going to judge us like a son, like a father would judge a son, because we are his children. And this is why, we need to separate from these nations, man. And Esau is the devil.
Right.
Esau is the damn devil that the Bible speaks of, man.
Right.
And like you were going into the chapter, I know I'm a little late, but he has to, pretty much sift and drain the resources of the earth before his time is up.
Mm-hmm.
That's all he has. He know his time is short, so he's gonna get all the resources. Like, I believe, what was that part of I don't need to go back. I know you're trying to get off this thing. I just want to touch on that real quick.
You sparked the precept on me. I want to pull a precept of what you just said though.
Oh, my bad, Salak. What, you want a precept? Pull some?
Yeah, grab it for me,
Okay, what you need?
It's Sirach 41:5.
Got you. Sirach 41:5. Kind of reads, the children of sinners are abominable children.
Right. Go ahead.
And they that are conversant in the dwelling of the ungodly.
Hey, listen, we were just reading Wisdom of Solomon too. The Edomites are conversant in the ungodly. Their conversation is all ungodly madness. Go ahead.
Verse 6, it says, the inheritance of sinners, children that shall perish.
See that? The inheritance of these Edomites is going to perish. Go ahead.
And their prosperity shall have a perpetual reproach.
Right. So listen, that everything they got is a reproach on it because it's gotten by ill gain. Go ahead.
God. It says, in their so like in verse 7, the children will complain of an ungodly father.
And some of you Edomites, you trying to, that wasn't me. I ain't put y'all in slavery. Yes, your dusty butt did, because if not, you would do something about it right now. You would fight your government for God's chosen people right now. You would sacrifice yourself right now. Go ahead.
It says, because they shall be reproached for his sake.
That's right. And now you're being reproached for your forefathers. And you can't hide no more. Go ahead.
God, woe be unto you, ungodly men.
That's right. Destruction. Go ahead.
Which have forsaken the law of the Most High God.
That's right. Listen, the scriptures tell you, Psalms 50 and 16, you Edomites, you cast the word behind you. Go ahead.
God. It says, it shall be your destruction.
Mm-hmm.
And if it be, and if ye
now,
be
read that over again,
oh, so like it. Woe be unto you, ungodly men,
mm-hmm.
which have forsaken the law of the Most High God.
Come.
For if ye increase.
If he what?
If ye increase.
Yeah, the Edomites increased in population. They increased in riches. They increased in substance. They increased in lands. They increased in power. Go ahead.
It shall be to your destruction.
It shall be to your what?
Destruction.
Go ahead.
And if ye be born, you shall be born to a curse.
There you go. That's it.
God.
And the curse is that you ain't got no damn melanin. People can identify you as the devil that the Bible speaks of. Right. And at the end of the day, you're going to be wiped out off the earth.
God.
That's the curse. Go ahead. That's
God,
it.
that line up with Job 27, man.
God.
That's Job 27:13.
God.
Let me bring this out off your back real quick. Proverbs chapter 11 and verse 3.
Right.
The integrity of the upright shall guide them, but the perverseness of transgressors shall destroy them.
God.
Verse 4, riches profit not in the day of wrath,
right,
but righteousness delivereth from death.
That's right.
The righteousness of the perfect shall direct his way, but the wicked shall fall by his own wickedness.
Come. There you go. Y'all ready to end this out, or y'all got something else?
Con, you can end it out. Huh?
All right, for the Israelites, give me Ecclesiastes 12 and 10. 12, 13.
Con, I got you.
Just for you Israelites, man.
So book of Ecclesiastes.
Planets, Native American Seminole Indians, you brothers and sisters scattered throughout the four corners of the earth through slavery. You are the archaeological, biblical, historical Hebrew Israelites, the sons and daughters of Jacob, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
God, it's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 13.
Come.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
And at the end of the day, this is what you need to do. This what got us in this. Us not doing this. This what got us in the pickle that we in right now. Go ahead.
God, fear God and keep His commandments. For this is the whole duty of man.
And you Christians, brothers and sisters, you need to stop talking about the laws is done away with. That's what you need to do. Stop fighting against the law, the will of the Most High, because this is the keeping the commandments is the whole duty. We're gonna put everybody under our feet, and we're gonna make them keep these commandments at the end of the day. Right? Go ahead.
Come, for God shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil.
So the Most High gonna judge everything moving, and that's it. Right? Kwam Yashal. All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
This the brothers. This